I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Flying Shark on the Commodore 64. Now, this is a shoot 'em up, an arcade conversion from the game of the same name. I do have a slight problem with it though, and I think it's the problem I probably had with every version of Flying Shark I've ever played. It's the fact that I keep firing the bomb by holding down the fire button too hard, especially when I come to avoid stuff. This is pretty tough. It's a tough shoot 'em up, but we'll get straight into it. We'll get flying and off we go. So we've got a little biplane that we have there, and then you hold the fire button down to do your special attack. Now, problem is, I keep doing it, because if you hold down your fire, you get the special attack. Oh, here we go, and it's not exactly forgiving. It's not exactly a forgiving shooter. Everything comes straight at you straight away, without sort of missing. There's no messing around from these guys. They know exactly where you are. That everything's targeted exactly on you, and they kind of shoot at you. So you got to be pretty hot on moving. And I missed it again there. He was right on top of me. And if the moment they start firing is when you should be moving. So there was the nuke, by the way. I held down the button when I got scared. And there we go, we're dead again, and we're over. It's just one of those things about this game. It's pretty tough. There's a tank that appears on it later levels. I did practice for a little bit, but as usual, I'm rubbish at these things. Gosh, it's so hard. Right, I'll get my name in there. There we go. So let's have another go, and we'll see if I can get a little bit further than we did previously. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad shooter. It's just extremely difficult. Everything is very much turned up to maximum, which isn't uncommon for games of the 80s. The games of the 80s were very much turned up to. If they have to fire the bomb there, got a bit excited with the fire button. Games of the 80s were very much sort of all or nothing, and this is very much an example of all or nothing. When I wanted to drop a bomb, I can't drop a bomb. There we go. There's a bomb. So we try and be all or nothing and avoid things. We're just trying very hard, and it didn't go very well. Oh God, there's the bomb again. You don't even get a second to do it. It reminds me of a few other games that are very similar to this in their nature. I think there's power-ups basically for your ships or your plane. I think you have to shoot down all those red planes as usual. That kind of usual stuff. No, maybe it wasn't the red plane. And we've not got many lives left now, and we're running short of lives, and I'm so difficult, so extremely difficult. It's not even it's I've done well there. I've got a good score, but it's such an extremely tough game. There is no, as I say, there's no forgiveness in it. It is most unforgiving, as the best words to describe it. It's a nice big bold screen though, I have to admit. Both the Spectrum and the Amstrad CPC have small screens. However, the Amstrad CPC version of it is most definitely a port of the Spectrum version. You can see it in the way it's styled and the way it looks. It's in the 4-color mode and the high-res graphics, but it's most definitely a direct port of the Spectrum version rather than a game on its own, which kind of is a shame really, because I think it suffers as a result of that. It would have been nice. The poor old Amstrad got a lot of that, to be honest with you, whereas the Commodore was more likely in most cases to get its own version and its own development team because it was sold more. It's pure market economics when it comes to makes, models and versions of the actual games. So is this a game you ever played? Did you like it? Did you spend some money on it? Did you go with the full price version, get the dual case and all that? Did you get the CD version, the floppy version, CD version, if only back in the day? But did you get the floppy version? Anyway, I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. I'm going to put my name in here first, and I'm going to do my sign out. No, I'm not. I'm just going to put random characters like that. Anyway, I'm your host, Real Generic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now.